Mike, turn your games down.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to another Year in Gaming episode. This year, we're going to be taking a look at 2015 of games my mom found. I am Mike Albertin, and what the hell were we doing a decade ago? Thinking there's no possible way that guy's going to win the election next year with me tonight.
Thanks, Mike, for reminding us that that's what happened a decade ago.
You're welcome.
I'm the Let's Play Princess Phoebe Stanton, and history sure does love to repeat itself.
I'm filling up in my mouth a little bit right now. I'm Carusetta, Kerry.
I am Kyle K, also Wolfman, and that's all I've got.
I'm Chibi Kyle, and I feel like I'm going to be terrible at actually trying to do an Australian accent, but oh, what a lovely day.
That was not 2015.
Mad Max Fury Road? Yeah, it was.
Oh my god, it was.
Yeah, of course
Yep.
it was.
Yep.
Fury Road was 2015. It's already 10 years old.
Time keeps on ticking into
Sorry.
the future, Phoebe.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
know. I should have thought about that because I saw that with my mom, and that was...
I saw that by myself and was fucking blown away.
that movie is incredible.
Yep.
Never actually seen it yet, so.
Oh my god.
Mike,
You've never seen Fury
lesson.
Road?
No, I've never seen Fairy Road.
Mike,
Oh my
I'm going to
God.
give you an extremely good lesson. There is no bad Mad Max movie.
Yeah, they're all.
I've
actually
seen
fucking good.
one. That's it.
Nice.
I
That's a good
I don't
one.
remember it.
I'm not going to agree that there's no bad Mad Max movie,
yeah.
but Fury
There's
Road
a weaker one.
Fury Road is probably the best action movie of the last 50 years, like
Yeah.
at least the
What
last
I've
20
heard.
years. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's quite
Yeah,
good.
I just never got around to watching it. I don't know
Oof.
why. Honestly, I have no idea why I've never seen it.
Fury Road is amazing. It's just a masterpiece.
As we do each of these episodes, and we kind of talk about the year in gaming this year, like I said, 2015, the first game I want to mention is a game that I remember somebody telling me at work I should play it, and I was like, no, I'll get to that someday. I did, eventually. The first Life is Strange game came out in 2015.
Nice. Hell yeah.
I really liked this
Heck
game.
yeah.
I played it on a whim, not really knowing what it was. I played it many months later, and Life is Strange is an incredible little game for what it is. Unfortunately, I've never really went past in the series. I bought all of them, but I've never played any of them but this one, but the first one. And the first one blew me away. Like the storytelling, the twist, everything with it. That's a hella good game.
Yep. Great series. I've always enjoyed that series. Just all those games, just really good shit. And it's annoying too, because like I actually have a really bad fear of butterflies, and butterflies are kind of a recurring motif in that game. But like I
Fair.
kind of I like tried my best to strength through that shit, and just like okay, but this is still really good though.
Man, I remember when that game came out, and I am so glad I jumped on that game when I did. That ending of episode 4 is such a mind fuck.
Yep.
I also
Was
love a
it-
good time travel tale.
Was it released episodically like the Telltale games?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
during that stupid era.
Mhm.
But they were all, as far as I remember, all 5 episodes were released in 2015.
Yeah,
They were.
Oh yeah.
they were.
And now there's been other games in the series since then. Like I've seen True Colors. Is that one of them?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
there's
there's Life is
third
Strange
one.
2, there's True Colors, there's Before the Storm, which is a direct prequel to Life is Strange 1, and now we have a new one that is a direct sequel where Max is back as the main character.
That's coming out this year, or it already
No, it
came
came
out
out last year.
24.
came out last year.
24.
Oh, cool. I
I
didn't
own it.
realize how many of them were. I was just aware of the original and then True Colors. So,
And that's the only one I've played as well, so...
and these are they? These are games where I'm aware of what the general gist of the story and stuff is. I'm like really glad these exist, but they're kind of are they similar to the Telltale games where there's not a lot of like direct gameplay? It's more what sometimes pejoratively called a walking simulator.
No, they're more than just a walking simulator. They're basically like the advancement of like adventure games, like text adventure games, except like a lot more
Okay.
cinematic.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not just about choosing what dialogue option. It's actually about like solving a mystery because
Yeah.
somebody you
So
know
it'd be
died.
similar to would it be
It
similar
kind
to Gone Home?
Well, it's more linear pathing than Gone Home. I would consider it more like
Gone Home's like a full blown like first person adventure game where like Life is Strange is way more like different.
you know Do you know those Frogwares Sherlock Holmes games?
No.
Just imagine like a detective game, like a detective puzzle game, but then imagine Telltale was the one who developed it.
Okay. Oh, that's cool.
Better than Telltale games, that, in my opinion.
Yeah,
But I've
I agree.
I've unfortunately never played 2, or I played a little bit of True Color. I played a little bit of like each of them, but never more than a few minutes. Just like, oh, okay, it worked. And Phoebe,
I'm gonna throw out a game that probably nobody else has played. Has anybody here played a game called Titan Souls?
No.
Nope.
All right, so Titan Souls is this cute little isometric game where it is very much Shadow of the Colossus, but you're this little chibi sprite. You have a bow and arrow with one arrow, and it's a complete boss rush like Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh, I have played this.
You die in one hit, you kill every boss in one hit, as long as you can get that arrow to hit the one weak spot. It is a brilliant game. It has some really deep lore implications if you pay close enough attention, but all of the bosses are unique and have different patterns, and it is just interesting how far the developers went with this game, and I need to play their second game, which is Death's Door.
Death's Door is excellent. I bought Titan Souls and installed it, and then I just never got around to it. So I said I played it. I don't actually know that I have played it, but I do own it. But Death's Door I like a lot.
You should definitely play Titan Souls. I cannot recommend that game enough. But it is hard. Like, it is Dark Souls hard. There's a reason why it's called Titan Souls.
oh, he would like it then.
Yeah,
Now
this
you
looks
turn me off. I was like, okay, this
fun.
looks cool. Then you said that. I'm like, oh, I'm good now. Because I own this game too.
I didn't realize it was, so it's Acid Nerve.
Yes, I believe so.
The people. Oh wow, I didn't realize that. Yeah, I knew they were both Devolver games. I didn't realize they were both Acid. That's cool. I had no idea that they were related to Death's Door. I own both games. Death's Door I played.
Yep, it is an Acid Nerve
yeah.
game.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, I really should play. I mean, I know I've got it. I've got it in my Steam library. I need to just play it.
Please do. It deserves so much more love.
This looks cool. The hard part when you said that made me turn me off. Other than that, it looks cool.
Oh, like half my list is going to be weird shit like this.
That's fine. You're mentioning games that I knew existed in the back of my mind because I owned them at some point, but like stuff that I've never touched. So I'm happy with that. Yeah, this looks really cool. Huh. Okay. Carry.
Well, you mentioned Dark Souls, and I am the resident Souls sicko of the Games My Mom Found family. And it this so happens 2 different FromSoft games came out this year in 2015. One was done by Miyazaki himself, and one was not. And I'm going to let someone else do the Miyazaki one, and I'm going to say the one that wasn't done by Miyazaki. The highest Metacritic scored game in the entire Dark Souls series, Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin. So Dark Souls 2 didn't come out in 2015. Scholar of the First Sin, which is the definitive version, came out in 2015. But I'm going to count it because if you've ever played, Scholar of the First Sin drastically changes the game. It's not just like a Game of the Year edition or whatever, though it is. It takes the original game and all the DLC and puts it all together. And it's not like you can go on Steam and just buy the original version. The only version they still have listed is the Scholar version that comes with all the DLC included. But they changed spawn locations, chest locations, gear, items, difficulty. They completely reworked the game with Scholar of the First Sin. And really, I think Dark Souls 2 has the most interesting story of the Souls games, definitely of the trilogy and Demon Souls. Definitely of the trilogy. And Scholar of the First Sin expands on that story a lot. In the game, in Dark Souls 2, you're constantly hearing about, just reading about, or hearing about from NPCs, this person, Aldea, the Scholar of the First Sin, who was someone who had like studied the concept of like the original sin that led to the undead curse that is kind of the issue in that game. And in Scholar of the First Sin, he actually kind of midway through the game appears to you and starts kind of leading you toward the ending. Mm-hmm. And then after you beat the game, you get to fight him. And he is to my knowledge, the only boss in the Souls series who, when you beat him, he doesn't die.
Oh.
You beat him, he doesn't die, you don't get his soul, you beat him, and he's like, all right, good job, there you go. And then presumably the two of y'all go off together to do whatever it is, to continue his research. But yeah, I love Dark. You know, I'm like I said, I'm a Souls sicko. It's my favorite series. That and Zelda, my favorite series of games. And I was like literally 10 minutes before we got on here, I beat Yorm the Giant in Dark Souls 3 in my umpteenth Dark Souls 3 run because I just got a hankering. I was like, I've never done a katana build. Dark Souls 2 is the one I come back to the least. It's definitely my least favorite, but I think it has the best story and some of the best characters. My favorite character is in Dark Souls 3, but there's more favorite characters in Dark Souls 2. They're more interesting and they have interesting stories to them. And yeah, so I'm Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. Anyone else play that?
Oh, I did. It was part of my obsession. It's one of the 3 Souls games I beat. I got obsessed with 2. I did not beat all 40-some bosses, though. I got close.
Oh, yeah.
I tried.
I've never, because I've never unlocked the Dark Lurker kind of path, so I've never beat Dark Lurker or the Gank Squad. Beaten all the other bosses, and then I never beat the Ivory King.
I couldn't
the Ivory
do
King
some
DLC.
The DLC bosses, and I couldn't. Yeah, the same. The Dark Lurker. I just it was too much effort, and I was like, "Fuck this." Man, I did like Dark Souls 2 a lot. It has some real weird things in it for a Souls game, but it is it's a good game.
Yeah, it is weird, and it's kind of the black sheep when you go on like Reddit. People will be like, "Oh, what Dark Souls game should I play?" And they're like, "Well, play 1 and then play 3 and then go play Bloodborne, but don't, And it's like, "Why are you?" And then someone will come up like, "Why are you leaving out Dark Souls 2?" And people will talk about it sucks, and someone will point out it has the highest Metacritic score of the entire series, and it's like, it's actually interesting because it's, Miyazaki didn't direct that one. So then you've got kind of what I would call kind of toxic part of the community. They're just like, oh, it sucks because Miyazaki wasn't involved. And that's why it sucks because he was off making another game on tonight's list. But I think it's very good. It has some weird mechanics that I think are interesting, even if they're not my favorite thing. And it also, it has some interesting influence on Elden Ring. So if you're an Elden Ring fan, specifically, it introduced power stancing, which is super fun thing to do in Elden Ring. But Elden Ring got it from Dark Souls 2.
Nice.
So
yeah, I just remember the fact that you could like kill enemies 10 times and they don't respawn anymore. So
yes, that was a new mechanic, which is a lot of fun. They added the ability to burn an item in a bonfire to increase the New Game Plus level of just that zone.
Yes.
So that you could farm. And specifically, there were certain items that only drop in like New Game Plus 3, right? Yeah. And so rather than have to go through beat the game, then New Game Plus, the New Game Plus 2, the New Game Plus 3, you just burn those items and make that area super incredibly hard so you can get that one special item. And also, unlike every other game in the series, New Game Plus, actually different experience. It adds different enemies. It changes boss fights. And it's really inventive. It does some weird things like, illusory walls. You can't hit them to make them disappear. You have to press a button prompt on them and things like, just odd things. It has an interesting lighting mechanic with, torches, like a consumable resource of torches. And originally it was supposed to be a much harder lighting mechanic, and they kind of made it a lot easier because their playtesters were having such a hard time with it. But yeah, I think it's a great game that people skip because the community told them that it's janky or whatever. And it's like, definitely don't skip it if you're a Souls fan.
No, it's worth the playthrough.
Yeah.
All right, Kyle K.
Yeah, so the first one I'll give my shout out to is the collection of games. The Rare Replay came out in 2015.
Ooh, yeah.
And I love the Rare games. I'm like the prime age to have been in love with the N64 and all those games. So I was all in on this. I mean, Banjo-Kazooie is one of my favorite video games of all time. It's on the Rare Replay. Banjo-Tooie, which is great, but not quite as great, just because it's like a little bit bloated, also there. And then, of course, everyone loves to hate him. Conker's bad for a day. What a guy. And I mean several other games, but I like the platforming games, 3D platforming collectathons are totally my jam. I mean, I've been on all the Spyro episodes, and that's a thing. And Rare definitely knocked those out of the park for the N64 era. And yeah,
I mean, Rare's always been good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they always were anyway.
And they stopped making games.
Right.
Yeah.
They got
They-
Bloodhound.
they make skins for Halo or whatever. I don't even know what they do.
And then they made a ton of Kinect games.
Yeah.
Sea of Thieves, I
Oh.
guess.
Sea of Thieves. That's it. They work on that. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I love, like, I'm not a big banjo fan. I'm a little older, and I think, and so I was just old enough to not like banjo. But my friends and I loved Conker's Bad Fur Day when we were like 17-year-old dirtbags. And
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, Killer Instinct Gold was one of my favorite
yes.
N64 fighting
AI
game.
I love the Killer
Yeah.
Instinct so much.
Perfect Dark Zero, which a lot of people
Yes.
didn't play, which is really good.
GoldenEye, DKC.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Jet Force Gemini, which
I love
Mhm.
Jet Force Gemini.
that's
Yeah.
a great little gem.
Yep.
RC Pro-Am was one of the first three games I ever owned. We got our NES in 1989 with Mario, Duck Hunt, RC Pro-Am, and Legend of Zelda. So I guess one of the first
Nice.
4 games.
Oh,
And so-
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and that's in that collection, RC Pro-Am 1 and 2.
Yep. I mean, it's 30 games, and like they're all solid for sure.
Yeah, it's crazy how much you get with this collection. It was a Xbox exclusive originally, right?
yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
was-
360. Oh, is it? Oh,
No,
okay.
Xbox One.
Is
Not
it on
RC.
yeah.
PC
One.
now?
No, it's not. It's not.
No.
Wow.
That sucks. I
Yeah.
wish they put it on
How am I
PC. That would be awesome.
It's like the
Battletoads.
one. It's like the one stupid fucking Xbox game that's not on fucking PC. Like, really, you guys.
Yeah.
Like,
Why
I
would
don't
you
give a
write
shit
this
about
shit?
the late. I don't give a shit about the later fucking Halos or any of this other shit. But like, the one thing I would actually want to get on PC, and like, oh no, that's Xbox exclusive. Like, wow, fuck you guys.
Yeah, that's dumb. Okay.
They got the Battletoads for the NES and the Battletoads for the
And they actually modified the
Yep,
NES
I
game
got
to make
both
it
of
like a
them.
little easier and to do proper 2-player, where like the original NES game, like the original like version of the cartridge of the NES game, like it's actually really hard to do 2-player because of like specific levels where the Rare Replay version like fixed shit. So they
Wait,
actually did
does
work
it
on
still
that.
keep the friendly fire?
I think, but they like there's other shit they changed though. Like I've never gotten to play it, but I know about shit they changed. Some of the shit they changed.
Good,
Like,
because that first Battletoads game is fucking buggy.
yep,
Yeah.
very
I've-
hard.
They got that Battletoads for the arcade also, which
That game's good. That's a good
yeah,
game.
my local arcade has, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun on free play.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
That's the way you play those games.
Yeah,
The best way.
and Grab by the Ghoulies
Yeah, that's like a
Wow.
sleeper, a
Which
is-
sleeper
I
hit.
thought that was a rare game.
is a pun because they're British, and Ghoulies is another word for balls in
Oh,
the UK.
Grab by the balls. There's all sorts of innuendos and puns because they're British.
I'm
The
okay.
British, like the Japanese, love their puns.
Oh, Snake, Rattle, and Roll. That's a good one.
Yep. Oh, that's a fun game.
Yeah, I'm
Good
just
music.
looking at the 30 games in this collection. This is
I love the
Yeah.
music in that game. Really fun stuff.
I mean, Cameo Elements of Power is a interesting,
better
it's a
game.
pretty- It's a
That's
pretty
on
neat game.
there?
Like, yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
Cameo.
surprisingly pretty cool.
Yeah.
And like that is one that I certainly would not have ever played if it had not been on something like the Rare Replay, because I didn't even like it was a game that was not on my radar at all when it like came out.
Also,
And
in this
years prior.
podcast, surprisingly, we did Cameo once a long time ago.
It's a cool game.
It is. I just forgot it even existed. I was like, oh yeah, that's part of this podcast. Huh. You woke an old memory. Banjo-Kazooie is too, and that's not a memory I need to have ever again. But that was episode like 7.
Oh god.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
I
Don't listen to
love
that.
that game. It's so good. It's one of my favorite games, like, of all time.
I wouldn't mind replaying
It's
it.
that's also one that I have pretty much memorized where every single jiggy is, and so like beating it is not like
just in your head.
it's like a muscle memory thing.
I actually played it on the Rare Replay version when I played it back then, and yeah, no, I did not have nice things to say. So
I mean, the Xbox
that.
version is better because like I played it when it came out, when the actual N64 version on the Switch, and that was it. It's better on the it's just better on the Xbox. It just is.
I know they fixed a couple things, but I remember being very angry with that game. But
That's
that's
because when you died, you lost everything.
that, and I didn't have save states, and I was mad at myself.
Well,
All right, and Chibi Kyle, what about you?
Okay. Well, to start things off, let's see here. There's actually quite a few games I want to talk about, but to start things off, this game came out in the kind of early to mid period of 2015. Most cases it came out in February. I believe the Windows version of this came out in March, at the end of March. one of my favorite 3D fighting games of all time. Just flat out, I love this game so much. Developed by Team Ninja, published by Koei Tecmo, Dead or Alive 5 Last Round. I love Dead or Alive 5 so much. I felt like that was the Dead or Alive where Team Ninja actually tried to make a fucking fighting game. Like, actually try and not just do cheesecake and bullshit. Like, it's weird, because, like, sorry, rest in peace to Shinya Itagaki. Sorry, Tomonobu Itagaki. Excuse me, my bad, my apologies, sorry. Rest in peace to the man, but, like, I felt like after he left Koei Tecmo, like, Team Ninja actually tried with Dead or Alive. Like, they actually tried to make it into a genuinely good fighting game, and not just fan-servicey cheesecake. And, yeah, Dead or Alive 5 is so fantastic and so underrated, and I wish it would get, like, a better PC port so more people can play it. Dead or Alive 5 is fantastic, and Last Round was a really big end of the era for that game. And so many characters to play as, fun gameplay, just great chaotic combat, just good fighting mechanics, really good fast fluid stuff. I love this game so much. Just fun as hell. I still love playing this game to this day. Just a total blast. I've always liked DOA, but I especially like this game because, like I said, this game actually tries to be an actual fighting game. Like, Koei Tecmo actually gave it their best shot with this. They genuinely tried to be a good fighting game, and I have all the respect in the world for that type of nuance with doing something. Like, when you actually try, when you genuinely try to punch above your weight class, and it's like, hey, good for you, you tried, that's awesome.
I've never played 5.
5's excellent. If you can get a copy for, like, PS3 or PS4 or, like, any of the consoles, like, go for it. It's fantastic.
I think the
People
only
still
one I played
play it?
was 4.
Kind of. It's really niche, but, I mean, DOA has always been kind of niche.
I was gonna say, this was the last one, wasn't it?
No, 6 was the last one, and 6
they
was
did
kind
make
of
a 6.
Yeah, 6 was kind of a disaster in certain aspects.
Wasn't it a microtransaction heaven or something?
Yeah, and, like, right now, I think this is in Canadian dollars. I think it might still be somewhat the same in American dollars, but, like, all of the costume DLC altogether for 6 is, like, $1,000. Like, straight up.
Fuck that.
Yep.
Unreal.
Yep.
That is...
Well, it is currently on sale for $9 American.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
And all
The
the
worst
DLC
part-
together will be...
The worst part about that? Oh, yes,
Oh god, it's just
Phoebe, how much?
browse all DLC. 461 pieces of DLC.
Jesus Christ. Yep.
I could buy the Dead or Alive 6 Digital Deluxe Edition for $12 currently at 85% off.
Nice.
Wow.
It includes 20 characters
Yep.
Fucking hell, this is
and 25
At least
costumes.
you don't have to. Like, you don't have to buy all the costumes.
Exactly.
They're just
Mm.
there if you're crazy.
There's a mashup costume DLC that is $40 and is currently 50% off. Are you joking?
It just seems like there's easier ways to jerk off.
Yeah.
You're not
Like
wrong.
I said, 5 and 6 at least.
Contact me.
5 and 6 actually tried to be, like, good, competently made fighting games, so, like, I appreciate that.
But it's still very cheesecakey. I'm getting
Somewhat.
But yeah, I've never played any of the Dead or Alive games. I don't think.
You should. They're fun. Like,
I think I played one on the PSP.
the first couple, like, don't actually try to play them as, like, a fighting game. Don't try, like, oh, I'm gonna learn the moves. Like, no, just button mash and bullshit. Also, spam the counter button, because there's a counter button, and in 5, and the thing is, the difference is with 5 and 6, like, you can't spam the counter button anymore. You actually have to try to fight. And I like I said, I love that. But yeah, 5 and 6 hold a special place in my heart, but especially 5. DOA 5 Last Round, damn good fighting game.
If you have PS Plus Extra, it's included
Nice.
with 30 characters. Well, it looks like that's it, but
Okay.
All you need. I mean, you just need the characters. You need all the other random
Mhm.
crap. Yep. All right.
well, I do kind of want my character to dress up as a Santa Claus, though.
If it's Kasumi, I would have went. I could have seen myself going for. I had a thing for Kasumi.
I was looking at screenshots and I saw like anime girl like in a big bulky Santa Claus costume beating the crap out of a guy. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I like
Hell
that.
yeah.
That's Dead Alive.
Yep.
Next game I want to bring up is Batman Arkham Knight came out in 2015.
Hey, nice.
A game
Very
that
good
I
game.
did not like in 2015 because I was not in a good place, and I was like, "This is stupid." And when I went back years later and played it for this podcast, which it actually happened on the same week that right around the time I got fired, it was the perfect game just to launch my anger into and play like nonstop for like a week. Fucking Arkham Knight is way better than people give it credit for.
Oh, absolutely.
A big thing is that it launched completely broken.
PC
like, yeah, the PC version launched just like utterly broken, and they fixed it eventually. But it was the first time I remember like a big controversy of like mass refunds, similar to the Cyberpunk console launch.
Yes.
Yeah, that was bad too.
Yeah.
I loved Arkham Knight. I think Arkham Knight actually is a good finish to that series. And there was no other games that came out in that canon.
Yeah.
And I don't believe it.
It's really funny being somebody who was subscribed to Game Informer at that time, where this was the cover story, and they were going, oh man, we made this totally original villain. Who could the Arkham Knight possibly be? And as soon as I saw the design, I went, that's Jason Todd.
Yeah, me too.
That's Jason Todd.
I was in a GameStop and I saw like a figure for the bad guy, and I was like, well, that just looks like the old Robin. That just looks like that's Jason Todd. That's
yeah, and then he starts saying stuff in the game, going, "Oh, shoot him directly here. He doesn't have any armor here." And I'm like, "Okay, thank you, Jason. Please shut up."
Man, I remember that too when they said, "Oh, it's a completely original character." I mean, to be fair,
we all guessed it was Red Hood. It was so obvious.
I was like, it's Red Hood, right? That's what I was going to say. It's Red Hood in Arkham Knight. Does it not tell you that early on in the game that it's Red Hood?
No. They hit you at like the 80% mark, going, "Oh my god, it might be a Robin," and it's like, we fucking know. We're not stupid, but even the developers are going, we made
I guess if you're not like a comic book person, I don't know. I saw like they had a figure for Arkham Knight. I was like, oh, that looks like Red Hood. That's Jason Todd.
Yeah, no, they totally tried to sell the game under we made a brand new villain. Who could it be? It's not anybody you know. But then we all looked at the promotional material and said, you're full of shit.
Well, it's anybody you know if you've only played the Arkham games. So
Sure.
I guess.
I mean,
I get it.
How many people are only playing the Arkham games?
Yeah, the
I don't
best
know.
Batman
I'm
movie
sure there
ever
is
is
some.
about Jason Todd.
yes, I know that's I knew about him.
We're in like a special little group here, though. Like, I think your
That's true.
average person only consumes Batman through movies and maybe video games.
He did have a movie, the animated movie, though.
Yeah.
The
Well,
best Batman movie.
okay. How many people went and saw the animated? I mean, was that even in the theater?
No, it was, but I was on
I don't
Max
think
at
half
one
the people
time.
know that animated Batman movies exist.
Yeah, Yeah, I don't think that's. Yeah, I think your average public,
Fair.
they've seen the Nolan Batman, maybe the Schumachers, and so on. They don't have any idea that they wouldn't know what Jason Todd is if you said Jason Todd. There's probably people with Batman like tattoos who don't know who Jason Todd is.
Probably
So,
very true.
Yeah, I did not play Arkham Knight because I was at that point a purely PC and Nintendo, and I was a big fan of Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, and then I saw all the stuff with it being broken on PC, so I didn't get it until years later, and then I never ended up playing it. I did snatch it up eventually for like $5, so I've got it. In fact, I installed it last year. I just didn't play it yet.
You should.
It's gonna be a theme. It's gonna be a theme tonight. A lot of games on this list that I own and haven't played.
Really good game, and the DLC is actually really good too.
Oh yeah. The best Mr. Freeze ending he could possibly get.
I have no memory of what it was.
I
I recorded about it too. No memory. Go check out that episode to hear what Mike thought. Whatever he did that 3 years ago.
Yeah, the time machine button.
Yeah, that's kind of. I mean, that's why I look at this podcast too. I mean, like, hey, you can.
Yeah.
Like, here, go see my opinion. Go here.
Now, is the Jason Todd in this one, was he like Lazarus pitted,
Yep.
or is this a Clayface Jason Todd?
Is a Lazarus pitted Jason Todd.
Cool.
Either.
Is it Hush where the Jason Todd turns out to be Clayface?
No, but there is a Hush in the game, and it is the Hush it is supposed to be, and not what we got from that animated movie.
Oh, I was thinking of I have the trade paperback for Hush. I just couldn't remember.
It's Thomas Elliott in the game.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. And Phoebe.
I'm gonna throw out Resident Evil Revelations 2, the last game
Nice.
in the series that I've played, which is sad because I love this series. But it kind of sucks that this game is never going to get a true sequel because the true ending ends on the most ballsy cliffhanger that Resident Evil has ever put out. But I do like that this game is built on co-op and allows... It works a lot better than the Resident Evil 5 co-op, that's for damn sure.
Nice.
And I love how the story plays out. I love who the villain is. The new T-virus that they show off is so interesting. And Capcom, please make a sequel to this game.
I'm with you to that. I really like Revelations 2, and when we did it for the show, I was surprised how it's a good game. It sucks that we don't have a third one yet. And Barry's playable, like, for any longtime fan, like, you get to play as fucking Barry.
Yeah,
I know.
Barry, his daughter, and his daughter kicks ass too.
And Claire.
It was always great.
I do like
I love Claire. She's like my favorite character in that series.
I'm still upset that the original voice actress came here, but I was at work that day.
Allison Court. Oh, man.
Yes, my wife met her for me and got a signed
Oh,
picture
that's
to
awesome.
have on my
Is that the
wall.
one from the big comfy couch, or is that the other
Yes,
one?
that's her. That's her.
Yes,
That's
that's
her.
her.
Hell yeah.
I should know I'm fucking Canadian, and like Allison Court was in so much Canadian like TV in my childhood.
Look, the big comfy couch VHSs are still in the other house, but
The big comfy couch. I mean, I grew up with Big Comfy Couch. I remember her as the voice of Lydia in the Beetlejuice cartoon. Like,
my god, she is!
yeah, that's her. The animated stand-in for Winona Ryder, which hell yeah.
Oh, childhood unlocked. Let's go.
Yeah, she was really nice when my wife met her. I'm just bummed that I didn't get to meet her.
Awesome. Hell yeah. I love her. That's amazing.
All right, Kerry.
All right, well, since no one made it back to it, I'm going to do another Souls game. Bloodborne came out in 2015.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I love this game.
Love this game.
Yeah, Bloodborne is the one I've played the least. I have beaten it. I've only beaten it and all the DLC, I think, once for this podcast.
Shit, okay.
Yeah, so I am a big Souls fan, but I didn't get I'm a late PlayStation adopter. I went from the PS2 to the PS5. So I didn't play. I played Bloodborne when I got my PS5 a month before Elden Ring came out,
Nice.
and then I dropped it for Elden Ring, and then didn't come back to it, till we were doing it for this podcast. I guess last year or the year before. It was last year. It's 2024, right?
Yeah, I can't remember. I think it was last year though. Yeah,
I think it was early. I think it was like spring 2025.
We did
Or
it.
2024. Sorry.
I like
it was
that.
October.
I speed ran that game for the podcast.
Yeah.
You beat it like a night or something
I
ridiculous.
did it in like 4 hours or something. I just completely ran
did.
through it.
I remember.
With
don't
Beast Claws,
understand.
which I've never done a Beast Claws run, and that was super fun.
I did a completely OP run. I had the Chicago and just embarrassed every boss in the game. I was like, what? This game, the bosses are too easy. This is the problem with this game. And it's because of that specifically. The Chicago just is a ridiculous amount of damage, especially if you're already kind of experienced at kind of the later, like Elden Ring and all that. It's like it fits very into like degenerate katana gameplay mechanics, which is what I'm doing in Dark Souls 3 now, is degenerate katana gameplay.
Uchi's my way to go in all the Dark Souls.
This is literally the Souls. I mean, I know it's not like technically a Souls game, but it kind of is. Like, this is the Souls game that got me to fucking Souls games. Like, this and Elden Ring. Like, it was these two games where it's just like, oh, now I get it. Okay. Now I understand why people love this shit. Like, okay. Now I get it.
Because it's a lot faster.
It's very fast paced. The route, is it called rallying? Is it the mechanic where when you take damage? Yeah, the rally mechanic. I really hope they bring that back in a future game.
Same.
Because
Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls Remaster, something, anything.
Yeah, well, no, just a new game from them. A new game from them, new IP. I mean, I would love to see them do like their take on like the cyberpunk genre. Has always been that's what I've been really wanting from them, is like Elden Ring but cyberpunk.
Yeah,
bring back that rally mechanic, because that's my and that it's like instead of shields, you're gonna parry with guns. It's so fun, and I'm a parry person anyway. And it's just
don't know enough about
it makes Bloodborne. So what?
Dustbloods might have the Raleigh system.
Oh well, yeah, I haven't played. Dustbloods hasn't come out yet, right? It's the one that's coming out for the
but
Switch.
it was
That's the
in
one that's
development,
coming on the
for the
Switch
last
too.
few
Yeah.
years. So there's a potential that it might have some carryovers from Bloodborne.
Yeah, see, I'm not a big online person, so I haven't even played as much as a Souls fan as I am. I haven't played, God, what is Night Rain yet? But I may,
Same.
since I have a Switch 2 and there's like not that many games for the Switch 2, I might get it. We'll see. But if it has a single player, I'll get it. That's really what it comes down to. I don't want to. I'm antisocial. I don't want to play with people. But
I getcha.
But yeah, no. Bloodborne has an incredibly like great story. If you're into like the whole Lovecraft, style, it's got a great story. It's got interesting characters. It's just got its own style to it. Like the Victorian style is just really cool with it. The kind of Victorian, not quite steampunk. I call it blood punk.
The
Aesthetic.
Gothic.
Yes, it's just like the drip, like because for me, I'm also one of those people like in Souls games. I don't even look at stats with armor and stuff. It's all about the fashion souls, and Bloodborne has some of the best fashion souls in the series, if not the very best.
The armor doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there's a couple of sets that are useful
if
here
you're
and
going
there.
for like the beast mode build and
Right.
stuff, there are some armor sets that you definitely need.
There's some that make the madness. God, what is the Nightmare Frontier? There's some that give you madness resistance. But yeah, typically speaking, I'm just like, what's going to look really awesome?
Doesn't matter.
And it's a lot of fun, and the DLC is really good. It has, like I said, if you have a good build, then it's one of those things where with the build I was doing on this last run through, because I have played it a good bit, I've only beaten it the once. The build I was doing this last playthrough, it was like going through the levels was genuinely harder than any other game in the series, and then the bosses were some of the easiest in the series. So because well, I wasn't cheesing so much as it's just that I feel like they're DPS checks, and if you're doing a high DPS build, you can just I love that the break mechanic where you can break their arms, break their legs, break different parts of them, and it changes the fight. And if you've got a high DPS build, you can just break them so fast. And so anyway, Bloodborne, great game. Pairing with guns, 10 out of 10.
I agree with Bloodborne. Like, that's, God, such a masterpiece. That's the game that got me into the FromSoft, like, Soul stuff. Like, that's what got me in, like, okay, now I get it.
Yeah, see, and it was my last. I went Sekiro, Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2. Well, and then Bloodborne, I guess, and then Demon Souls, and then Elden Ring. Yeah.
Whenever someone mentions Sekiro, I'll go, I would love to play that someday, and I never will.
Same. I want to play that game so bad.
Sekiro is, I feel like it is their best game, but it's not my favorite, if that makes sense.
It does.
I gotcha.
That makes sense.
No, Phoebe, you might like Sekiro, because you like games that beat you up and beat you down and torture you, so you might be into that.
Sekiro has the greatest... Sekiro has the very best curve. This game is incredibly hard to I am a god among men. That's kind of the arc with Sekiro. Better than any other Souls game. It starts off so punishingly hard. You're like, there's never been a game this hard. And then once it clicks with you, you're like, oh, I'm the best person that's ever played video games.
To be fair,
how it makes you feel.
I do have a free game on my Steam called Kanagi Usagi. That's pretty much just the boss fights from Sekiro.
Oh yeah,
and I've 100%ed this game, so
you like stuff.
Might have to play Sekiro.
You probably would like it. I mean, it doesn't go on sale for less than 20. I don't think.
No, definitely not.
The Souls games don't. Like, that's why I haven't done. Like, I want to do Dark Souls on this podcast, sort of, but they never go below 20, and I don't really feel like paying 20 for them on PC.
Yeah, that's the problem. On the PSN, that's still the lowest I've seen is $30, and I go, not yet.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, right now for the Black Friday sales, the Dark Souls trilogy, each game is $20 on Steam, I think.
They never go under 20.
And Sekiro's 30. Yeah, but they know they don't need to. Like, they don't need to go that.
I'm a cheap bastard, and I already own them, so I'm kind of like, I own multiple copies of them probably. I'm like, So.
Oh, and I was wrong. They do have the non-Scholar version of Dark Souls listed. And it's the same price as the Scholar version that includes... Yeah, it's the same... Yeah, it's the same version, but you have to for some mods.
Oh, that makes sense then.
But yeah. Oh, Dark Souls 3 is actually 30 right now, not 20. I was wrong.
Yeah, that one doesn't go down.
Master Dark Souls 2 are both 20, and Shadow Sekiro's 30 right now.
those are the games that I want to play, but at the same, like with the way that I do things, it just like when I rushed through Bloodborne in a week, I'm still impressed I did that. Like, yeah, I don't like doing that. Not with these games.
Yeah, Dark Souls 1, you could easily, with a guide, you could easily beat in like 4 or 5 hours, actually. But I hear you.
I've beat Dark Souls 1. It took me a
that's
lot
true.
longer than 4 to 5 hours, but I've done it once.
Yeah.
Fucking game.
Oh,
all right.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, go ahead.
Kyle K.
Yeah. So this one, it's cheating a tiny bit because it released in Japan in 2015 and not internationally until 2016. But I'm counting it. Fire Emblem Fates came out.
Nice.
In
nice.
2015.
Hell
And
yeah.
I'm a big Fire Emblem fan. I've played, now with like emulation and everything else, I think I've played almost all of them except for the GameCube and Wii games. But yeah, I love the Fire Emblem series. Fire Emblem Fates, I mean, similar, more of the same kind of stuff, but this one was interesting in the sense that it released in 3 versions. So there was 2 sides and then like a third DLC version that was, supposed to be the true game. And the cool thing about that one, in terms of that, it was kind of underwhelming. I only played the one of the versions, Birthright, where you play as the anime-looking characters as the good guys.
I was going to ask you, are they all 3 different campaigns? Do you know?
Yeah, so they are. So like in Birthright and Conquest, you play like as opposing sides. So like you've got like the red guys, and then they're like fire themed, and then the Conquest are like more dark arts, and like purple and gray themed, and then the third one is like a separate story where you like join both sides. Because like without spoiling too much, like the main character can like shift his allegiance with either his like birth family or his adoptive family, or make his own path.
I was like, Conquest, you're like what would in a lot of anime be considered the bad guys, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, and then Birthright, you're the good guys, and like then Revelation is kind of the split down the middle, where you draw members in from like both sides of the factions.
That's a series I wanted to play more of, but I've only ever played the first one, and then I did Fire Emblem Warriors on this podcast.
I mean, they're great games. Like the stories are, they're kind of shoehorned in, but I love that the tactical gameplay and the permadeath. And I mean, this version definitely like spearheaded what turned into Fire Emblem 3 Houses for the Switch, which was like one of the best Fire Emblem games that's ever been made. I was saying it's just kind of like a crawl so that the next one can run situation.
Nice. Yeah, I know it's with. I played the one before Fates. Was it Awakening? Was the one before Fates? Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I played the hell out of Awakening, and then I love 3 Houses a lot. Those are the only 2 I've played, but yeah. And 3 Houses, similarly, there's like 3 factions, and you choose between which one. And there's 2 that seem canonically pretty good, and 1 that seems like these would definitely be they're the Slytherin of this one, which is kind of the other thing, is that is very much you are in
Can we not make Harry
RPG.
Potter? Can we not make Harry Potter references in front of the trans people in the room?
I'm sorry. No,
Yeah, the Blu-rays are still on the shelf. I haven't thrown them out yet.
officially,
She already got her money from you, so it doesn't matter. So hey.
That's the problem. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Fuck J.K. Rowling. Fuck TERFs. Sorry, I wasn't.
Hell yeah.
What a cunt.
100%.
I agree.
That's the only. I'm trying to think of another analogy of you're in boarding in 3 Houses. You're in tactical RPG boarding school.
The capital to our District 12.
There you go.
Yeah.
The capital to our current world.
I don't know if that works, but yes.
Oh no.
Sure, that works.
I'm assuming the capital in that game is smarter than the one in our current world. Because the one ain't very smart right now, thankfully. Because if you want a guide of how to be stupid, they're showing you all the tricks and all the tips and tricks of how to be stupid.
Yeah.
Not here, but I did watch a documentary about the rise and the fall of the Reich from the German perspective. That was with home videos. I don't recommend it to most people.
Oh, no.
But it was good. Because it showed actual stuff that, so I was like, yeah, you might not want to watch this.
Fun.
It was really good. I'm a World War II nut. But all right. And Chibi Kyle.
All right. Well, moving right along. Another game I would like to give a shout out to. love this. I love this particular developer who made this game, and I love this little series of spin-offs. They're so adorable. They're so cute and cuddly, and I love them. And I hope that more get made in the future. Honestly, I would love a whole series of like more of these spin-offs. But Yoshi's Woolly World, I believe for the 3DS or the Wii U, it's one of the two that came out in 2015. I love these Woolly World little games, like Kirby's Epic Yarn, and Yoshi's Woolly World, and like the other like Yoshi Woolly World games, like all of these adorable little yarn and fabric-y spin-off games. Like, and I say that I clump them all into a series because they're pretty much almost all made by the same developer, a company called Goodfeel, who's pretty much almost entirely made of ex-Konami developers. Especially, I believe the current CEO of the company, he's the chairman, really great developer. He made a lot of cool shit at Konami. His name is Atsunobu Ebisu. He had his hand in a lot of the best Gambare Goemon games from Konami. In fact, the character of Ibisumaru actually is modeled after him. Fun fact, if you ever see a picture of Atsunobu Ebisu and you look at Ibisumaru, it's not some weird thing. It's not a coincidence. Yeah, Ibisumaru was modeled after him. Anyways, Yoshi's Woolly World is so friggin' cute. It's so fun. I love all these Woolly World and Epic Yarn games. Kirby and Yoshi are like the perfect characters for this spin-off. Honestly, I wish more like Nintendo franchises would get these adorable like spin-off things. Like, I'd love to see like an Earthbound or a Mother game done in like Yarn, or I don't know, just other like franchises. Like, this is such a brilliant idea, and like they're fun platformers. They're perfect for all ages. They literally are, like, and a lot of them are multiplayer too. So you and a friend, or if you're a parent, you and your kid can play together, and you don't have to worry about dying or anything. Like, it's just really well developed video gaming. These are such cute, adorable games, and like they have all these cute little mini mannerisms that I just find adorable too. Like, for example, it's not the game I'm talking about right now. In Kirby's Epic Yarn, something that I really love is the Waddle Dees. When they see Kirby and they try to get him, they'll sometimes, when they walk, they'll leap forward and then they'll face plant into the ground, and when they hit the ground, like when they face plant, they make a squeaky sound, and it's the cutest.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
Anyways, I love these spin-off games so much. They're just the cutest. They're so adorable. I love them, and I hope Nintendo and Goodfeel, I hope they co-develop more of these together, especially Goodfeel, because I love Goodfeel. I love everything that they do. I've loved a lot of stuff that they've done in the past and what they've done recently. And I just hope for more of these super cute and cuddly games. And that's my turn.
And Kyle, just to go to your comment about Earthbound, that means that Nintendo would have to recognize that Earthbound is a brand. They can't do that.
Yeah, I know.
Please.
I mean, remember, Mother 3 doesn't exist. There's not like,
Yeah. Just, it's only Mother 1 and just Earthbound. Mother 1 and Mother 3 don't exist.
It's Earthbound Beginning.
Yes, exactly.
I don't ever want to play.
It's a good game, except it's really hard.
All right. Oh, I guess that's my turn again. So what I want to mention, this is also kind of cheating. Mega Man Legacy Collection came out in 2015.
Oh, thank God.
The first
I don't
one.
want to be the one to say this.
Oh, I have to bring this up because this was actually what got me to finally play through all the Mega Man games eventually. Like, was having a Legacy Collection with Rewind, save states. I mean, I already had save states and Rewind, but like, it was just nice. It was a nice package, and I got achievements too, which was also cool. I really like this collection of 1 through 6. I mean, all great games, and it opened the door for so many more Mega Man collections that came out after this.
Yeah, I recently
collection we wouldn't get everything else.
I recently bought the Legacy Collection 1 and 2 and the X 1 and 2 collections.
Hell,
because they were like $5. They were like $5 each for the Capcom sale a couple of weeks ago or a couple of months ago.
It.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah. Mega Man was like so important to me as a kid. Like, Mega Man, would rent Mega Man 2 over and over again, but never bought it. But got Mega Man 3 for Christmas when I was in the 3rd grade. And then, huge Mega Man fan. So, yeah, the Legacy Collection's very good.
Just skip X7.
Yep.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Phoebe? You didn't like that game?
I will fucking murder you.
Zero?
Only a piece of shit wrapped in shit. What are you talking?
Zero? Can you hear me? Zero? Can you hear me?
Burn to the
Zero?
ground.
No, you have to say it the right way. Burn to the ground. Burn to the ground. Burn to the ground. Burn to the ground.
X, can you hear me? X, can you hear me? Can you hear me, X?
It just makes me think, can you hear me, Major Tom?
Phoebe.
2015 was a magical year, if I could do a twofer.
Sure.
Because 2015 was the year that not only did we realize that we could be a kid again, but we could also be a squid.
Yes!
This was the year of Splatoon. But if you didn't want to be a kid and instead wanted to be an adult, you could date all of the girls with match 3 puzzling.
Yep.
That's right. This is also the year of Honey Pop.
I have no idea the things that just came out of your mouth, but
You don't know what Splatoon or Honey Pop
I know what
are?
Splatoon is. I don't know what Honey Pop. I'm not as aware of.
Oh, my dear sweet summer child.
I've heard of it. I've never played it.
And
I don't
most
own it
people
either,
haven't.
actually.
Most people shouldn't play that game. But Splatoon's actually a really good game. And then they made Splatoon 2, and it's even better. And then they made that Octo expansion, and it is like the best Splatoon has ever been. But we have to look at the original, the game that was just a Wii exclusive and yet pulled it off so well.
So, guys, which is it? Are you a kid or are you a squid?
Yes,
Come on.
I'm a kid.
Wait, what is the question? Are we? I mean,
Kid.
you're.
Are you a kid now or
Or
a
a
squid
squid.
now?
Yeah, exactly.
You
You're a
mean
kid
in
now.
Splatoon?
Yeah. Are you a kid or are you a
I
squid?
never played it. Never
I
will.
mean, you're an inkling.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
You're the bastard child of a kid and a squid.
Ink.
Hopefully, an adult and a squid, but you get me.
You're a kid now. You're a
Oh.
squid.
You're a squid now.
This Honey Pop game is a nudity game I see here. Phoebe.
Yes.
Yep.
it
Yeah,
is-
I
it
can't
is
even
a ma-
find it I'm on Moby.
It was a
I'm on
very
Moby
mean
Games
I found
looking
it.
for
Match 3 game. Markiplier and a bunch of other people played it, and it's all about playing match 3s, specifically to try and match certain symbols up because certain girls like certain symbols because they mean music, and this girl's into music, and yada yada blah blah, and it's just a game.
Yep.
Okay. Ended up my wish list. I might check it out at some point.
Of course you did.
I never actually have bought any of those type of games, unfortunately, not yet. But I'm curious now. And I didn't know it existed. And anytime when stuff I found out doesn't exist, especially from 10 years ago, I get more interest. I'm like, oh, this passed me by.
Some of these girls, I'm worried I'm going to get put on a list if I buy this. Some of these girls look
That's
I mean,
probably half.
You
my
are in a
team,
state
half
that
my
that could
team.
happen.
Oh God!
Oh.
Oh dear! Moby Games does not censor their screenshots.
Oh, seriously?
It's like match three. Oh, that's a vagina. All right. Oh, that's a butthole.
I don't believe you.
They're
Wow.
on here. Oh, are you on the website? I'm on Steam, and they're not. There's nothing.
I am looking.
Oh,
up
he's on Moby
Honey
Games.
Pop
The chat there.
Oh,
No
yep,
way.
yep. He is right.
Yep. I was like match three.
Vagina.
Vagina.
Match vagina.
Wow.
Yep.
Man,
Wow.
she is stretching that thing. Holy shit.
To be fair, they do make you put in your age.
Yep.
So first,
Okay.
but yeah, I would have
Yeah,
been
yeah.
shocked too.
1950, like I tell Steam.
1950. Like,
Nice.
Hey Siri, what's my name? You're Tom, but you also want me to call you vagina. Sorry.
okay, that was funny. Thank you, Phoebe, for humor I did not expect to happen today.
That is there. Yep. Thank you, Moby Games.
That's fucking hilarious.
Wow.
I feel bad for whoever joins my next recording. He's like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it.
You should delete that, probably.
I'm not
Mike, come
every
on.
night-
Guys, it's currently
I'm gonna
$2
delete
on
it.
GOG.
Oh, you have to pay money for this?
Oh yeah, it's $2 currently on GOG. Normally it's $10. It's
Oh,
a full
$10 on
match free
Steam.
game. It's
Ooh, what
hours
a
of
deal.
gameplay.
Black Friday deal.
Or you
I'll
can
say-
buy Splatoon and be a kid now and a squid now.
I'll say
Yeah,
the hentai subreddit is free, so.
All right,
Oh my
Kerry, what about
God.
you?
All right, well, I'm going to make things a little more wholesome here. Ori and the Blind Forest.
Hey, nice.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, such a just wonderful, wonderful game. Just a peaceful Metroidvania with no dialogue that will and it will make you cry. Like a game without dialogue that can make you cry is special. And the sequel is, I feel like I have a hard time choosing between the original and the sequel. But yeah, Ori and the Blind Forest is, I mean, it's just, to me, it's an absolutely perfect game.
So, Mike, you can attest. I love Metroidvanias.
You do.
What am I missing here? I played both Ori games and I think they're overrated.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
Wow.
I don't know.
Interesting pick. So
I know,
conversely,
right? Which is funny because my number one is a Metroidvania.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean
yeah,
the art is just so beautiful.
No, I think it's an extremely beautiful game. I love the plot and everything. But I think
platforming,
gameplay wise, the amount of deaths I had in that game threw me for a loop.
Oh,
I
really?
think it's way too difficult for something that looks that peaceful. Like it should be a lot easier. Is that weird to say?
Well, no, I mean I didn't find it difficult, but I'm a Metroidvania like fiend, so I don't know.
Same,
like
and this has been like the hardest one I've ever played, which is weird.
Yeah,
Hollow Knight.
I know. I think Hollow Knight Silksong is extremely easy.
Oh no, I don't think it's nearly as hard as something like Silksong or Hollow Knight. And as far as the platforming goes, it's not as hard as something like like Celeste,
which is
a wonderful game, but I don't think it's 20. I think it's 2017. I remember 2018. Yeah, but I love Ori. It's just wonderful environmental storytelling, beautiful game, fluid platforming, and extremely forgiving because in what I would say is the really hard parts are you might call them boss fights, only you're not fighting anybody. You're just like where you're running from something. And if you die, it just resets you at the beginning of it. No run back like in a lot of Metroidvanias or Souls games. You just start right where you just start right back at the beginning of the run. It lets you create your own respawn point, which I thought was a really, like you basically, you kind of like, if I'm remembering exactly how you do it, it's like in Hollow Knight, how you save up soul and then you can, like, what? And heal yourself. Or in Silksong, you bind. In Ori, you can create a respawn as you're going with your energy. And so it lets you kind of, though there are restrictions on it. Yeah, no, I love Ori. Like,
I need,
and
to
it's one of the, I have kind of a brain sickness where I have to 100% every Metroidvania I play specifically, and Ori was one that was just like a joy to go through 100% without a guide.
It might be time to replay this.
Yeah, so both the Ori games are great.
It's weird because I did 100% this game.
I don't know.
I liked it, right?
No, I was an extreme achievement nut at this time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if they're still on Game Pass. I don't have Game Pass anymore, but I had Game Pass for PC back then, and it was one of the, right when I got Game Pass for PC, it had just come out. And so it was, I think, the very first game I played on Game Pass. And then the same thing, the sequel, it was a day one download.
Blind Forest Definitive is currently $5.
Oh, wow.
I own.
Well, yeah, it's definitely worth $5.
Never touched this game. I might have to fix this next year.
Yeah, definitely recommend it.
Yeah, this is one
I am purchasing.
So I like conversely to the rest of you, I am not a Metroidvania fan, and I don't know, just they don't do it for me usually. But this one was one that I actually enjoyed playing quite a bit, and like it's one that I played all the way through. Just definitely rare.
Nice.
That's impressive then. So if it's not your thing, like to like it that much.
Yeah, it's a cool game. I mean, like Kerry said, like the visual, it's incredibly encapsulating visually.
I've heard a lot of good things about it over the years. I honestly do not have an accurate reason to why I've never gotten to it. I own it on multiple things. I have an Xbox One. I know that. I have it on Steam. I just checked. Like, I don't have an answer. I might have to fix that.
Yeah, definitely. We can do an episode.
Yeah, that's what will happen. I mean, that's what these episodes do when we do these years. Because like that's how Shadow of Mordor happened on the show. We talked about it last year. Like, oh, I need to remedy that. Yeah, I did not need to remedy that. But like, that's how that's something that happened finally. So, all right, Kyle K.
So this is one of my favorite games in this series of games. Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D came out in 2015 for the 3DS, which
I can't go back to the originals with these 3DS Zelda like ports. Like I really prefer them on the portable consoles over the original because like the motion controls or the gyro controls and everything, like man, that makes so much shit a lot easier. Like I prefer playing them on 3DS over the Nintendo 64.
I fully agree. They're just better versions. The only thing about Majora's Mask 3D that's annoying as shit on the DS is the Zora swimming takes magic. Ah,
gotcha.
And in the N64 version, that did not require the use of magic. But
yeah, that was a strange change.
Yeah, that was a really odd decision for them to make.
Because every other decision they made was like an improvement, like a quality of life improvement.
Yep, and that was
Yeah.
like the one that they're like, oh, yep, we're gonna make this suckier, and like that's the worst part of the game already. So
Yeah.
I make it worse.
and like man, like that final, like if you're trying to get the fierce deity mask when you're on the moon and you're going through all the little kid challenges and you're giving them the masks, the Zora one where you have to swim through the tunnel, oh my goodness, like rage inducing. And in the DS version, you could run out of magic and not be able to like complete it. So it was just even worse. But great game, and like Majora's Mask is, I mean, it's one of the best Zelda games.
It is.
I think.
I remember hating it when I first played it and didn't finish it, and it wasn't until this show, episode 25, maybe somewhere around there, that I played it for the first time. And I played this version. I loved it.
Yeah, as a lifelong Zelda fan, I did not like Majora's Mask when it came out, but I did come back to it, and I like it on the 3DS.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of people's experience with Majora's Mask.
Well, I think it's a difference between like I think I was like 17 when Majora's Mask came out, and it cost like $75 on the N64, and it required the expansion thing. But did it come with it?
I don't think so.
I don't think it did.
It did not come with it, no.
But it required it, didn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, and I didn't have it, so I was just like, I'm not getting this. My friend got it, and I played it a little bit. And I watched my friend sit there and get the Fierce Deity Mask. I actually sat the summer after senior year of high school and watched him play through pretty much the whole game. I just didn't play it myself very much. But yeah, I got it on the 3DS. It was one of the first things I got when I got a 3DS, actually, because I got a 3DS kind of late. And yeah, it's a great improvement on it. Like just the change to the save system alone is like huge.
Yeah, it makes it way more just playable in general.
Yeah.
Like, the time limit was an interesting design choice that they definitely figured out better in the 3D version in the remake than in the original release on the 64. But
yeah, 3DS version was much, much better.
Yeah.
They could just figure out how to re-release those, though. That would be incrable. And
Yeah.
not charge $60 for it at the
No
same
kidding.
time.
That's Nintendo. They gotta fucking be expensive as shit.
I hate things about Nintendo, but I
love Nintendo.
I love some of their series, unfortunately.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love Nintendo, but they really are like the fucking Apple of video games. Like Jesus
Exactly.
Christ.
Ow.
Yep.
Exactly. They make the best stuff, but hate their customers.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's Apple. Apple is a perfect analogy for that.
It is.
Please, sir, I'd like a discount.
Never.
No.
No, though I do
I'm
think
sorry.
you can.
I'm sorry. Did you say you wanted to pay $100 for a video game? Okay, sure. Here you go.
Please, no.
Yes, $100. Okay, here you go. That'll be $100. Thank you.
I do think it's included if you have the Switch Online expansion pass. I think it's you can play the 64 version,
Yes,
Right.
but that's not the good
which
version.
is not the best version, but also you have flash saves, so save
Yeah,
states,
true.
which kind of mitigates, because that to me the having to use OWL statues in the original one is kind of like the big issue. And then you
be
use
fair,
it, and
I've
then
had-
it exits the game, and then you can't get back into it.
I've
You have
had
to
save
like
states
reload.
on the original game since the early 2000s, so I didn't need to
Well,
wait for the
right.
Switch to do it.
Well, yes. I'm just saying for people that, yeah.
Don't sail the seven seas.
No.
Yes.
Well, I don't even know because I don't. I absolutely sell the 7 Seas for old games. Fuck that. Yeah, that's actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nintendo
you're right.
doesn't
I didn't
like
think about
that.
that. Well, you can easily emulate the 3DS version also.
Release the fucking
Sure.
games,
Yeah.
Nintendo, and we won't pirate them.
Yeah, no kidding.
Right? Like they're asking for
Don't give me
it.
a-
Like fuck them.
Don't give me a fucking reason to pirate, okay? Fuck.
Shit, I
Yeah.
bought it
Fun
fair and
fact,
square anyway.
When the Delta emulator came out on Apple, and 60% of people who all have Apple, went, oh my god, emulation exists on our phones? Yeah, since 2009.
Yeah, duh.
And Nintendo started taking down some ROM sites. They came back up, of course, but they actually
Right.
messed up a lot of ROM for a little bit
Yeah.
there when they run their crusade again. Like, fucking leave these games alone. Like, you're not
Yeah,
going to
just nobody
re-release
tell
this shit.
Nintendo about Reddit, and we'll be okay.
Yeah, no kidding.
No, don't
Right.
tell them about the Wayback Machine, because the Wayback Machine has a folder for like every single console.
Yeah, I'll say, don't tell Nintendo about the Wayback Machine or
Okay, let's shut
archive.org.
up. Let's stop giving them
Yeah.
ideas. Let's stop
Yeah,
giving them
on 100
ideas.
people listen to this. That will listen to
My
this.
uncle
100
Yeah,
that
no,
works at
that's fair.
Nintendo is not listening to this podcast.
He
Don't
better
worry.
fucking not be. or I'll come for his ass.
I would have gotten a letter by now if they actually listen to this podcast. Okay, I say a lot of
Good.
shit. I can make the joke that I could never work for Nintendo. Like if they look up my name, like, oh, you ain't working here. So, all right, and Chibi Kyle, what's your next game?
All right. Well, okay. Let's see here. I have quite a few, but I'll try to sweeten this. So the next game I want to talk about, actually, this is kind of a smaller game, so this might even be an even shorter term for me. But I still have a couple more games to talk about. But a really kick-ass little, not a mini game, but just like a smaller released game. Speaking of Nintendo, this was released on the 3DS. This was developed and ported, actually not ported, but like redeveloped specifically for the console by M2, who, M2 does a lot of stuff with Sega and a lot of other cool shit. 3DS Fantasy Zone. And really just in general, a lot of these Sega Ages stuff for the 3DS by M2. Those releases, a lot of those releases came out in 2015. And yeah, like, man, M2 kicked so much ass. They still kick ass, but like, especially during the 3DS, they did so many fucking awesome things. They brought us like an arcade perfect port of Outrun and Super Hang-On and Fantasy Zone and all these like awesome Sega games to the 3DS, and they're arcade perfect, especially for being on, a way smaller console with a smaller screen. Like, it's still arcade perfect and everything, and like they have all these like amazing little extras, so it's not just like the game. You get a bunch of cool little doodads and extra modes and extra gameplay features. Like, they'll add so much stuff. Like, they sweeten the deal. And I love this version. Like, honestly, I'm sorry, maybe I'm just spoiled rotten at this point, but like, aside from Super Fantasy Zone for the Sega Genesis and the Mega Drive, like, these 3DS versions of the Fantasy Zone games are like the only way I'll play Fantasy Zone. Like, I can't even do MAME anymore, even with like Turbo Fire. Like, it's like, nah, I'm sorry, M2 kind of spoiled me rotten. Like, I can't go back. Like, this is like the perfect way to play this, and like, the controls are great, and you can add all these extra features to the controls as well with like Auto Fire or Turbo Fire, and like, you get like, once you start beating the game more and more, you unlock like little cool cheats and all these like extra things, and man, M2, they are just amazing, and I love them so much. M2 kicks ass, and yeah, like Fantasy Zone and Fantasy Zone 2 on the 3DS are both fantastic, especially since like Fantasy Zone 2, that was a Sega Master System exclusive for the longest time, and M2 remade that game on arcade hardware. Like, what was originally an 8-bit game for the Master System became this like 16-bit arcade game thanks to M2, and M2 are just fucking fantastic. And yeah, that is my turn once again. The 3DS versions of Fantasy Zone, classic Sega games, getting just a phenomenal redo. It's like Donkey Kong on the Game Boy, Donkey Kong 94 on Game Boy, just beautiful, beautiful reimagining, but like in the best way possible of a game. Just,
You are correct.
oh man, good stuff. And that's my turn.
Such a good game. All right, I have actually one last game that I played to talk about, and that is Transformers Devastation. This is a better game than anybody.
Yeah, yes.
I picked it up
love
randomly.
this game. I love this game so much.
I don't even like Transformers. I was just like, I saw it there for Xbox One. There's a used game store near my house that doesn't exist anymore. And I went there and I picked this up. I played through it. I actually had a really good time with this game. It's just a short
This game
action
fucking
game.
kicks ass. I love this game so much. In fact, I hate to spoil myself. This is in my top 3 of the year.
Nice.
Yep.
It's a really fun it's a platinum game too, if I remember
Yep,
correctly.
it is. Might actually be my favorite platinum game. I'm not sure. There's a lot of good platinum stuff, but like,
There is.
this game scratched so many itches, and it felt like such a great modern take on like a beat 'em up, and the action felt great, and like graphics look awesome, and just, oh man. I'm not even like that huge of a Transformers fan myself, but it's like, shit, I'll love Transformers if they get good games like this. Damn. Like,
They have gotten some good
hell.
games, but then they disappear thanks to the licensing.
yeah,
Isn't that
god damn it.
Because you can't buy this game anymore.
I know,
Not
yeah.
at least.
Oh, bitch.
I mean, there's other ways. Maybe give it time.
Yeah, cough, cough.
Yeah. I mean, if they don't want to sell you the game, then you can find it on the internet just fine.
Yeah, exactly.
So I
Fair
looked at
enough.
it.
Just keep your eyes peeled.
But yeah, no, this is an Xbox One, PS4 game. I mean, you can find it, physical, but I don't know what the pricing is on. I know I didn't pay much for it, but then again, this is over 7 years ago.
No, of course.
This is pre-podcast. I like to make that joke in my life now. I go, oh, that was pre-podcast, and that joke is going to get longer and longer as this show.
Yeah. True.
So, almost 7 years now, but yeah, it's a good game. I forgot about it, and then I saw it on here. I was like, oh yeah. I had to mention it. I don't have too much else. I don't like Transformers, but that's a very dumb reason. But that's not here nor there. Phoebe, what about you?
Sadly, this was the last game in the franchise. So everybody give their warm respects to Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Oh, shit.
Not the last game in the series.
It is the last game in the series.
Oh, but
I don't know what the hell
looks so good. I
don't know what Ubisoft was doing, making a bunch of RPGs with the Assassin's Creed name afterwards. If I wanted to play an open world RPG, I played The Witcher.
Yeah, they made Mirage.
I haven't played Mirage yet.
Yeah, the samurai game. That looks like really fun though.
Honestly, I think this game perfected what Unity tried to do and failed at in a lot of ways. Mm-hmm. I really love that they added this idea of the dual protagonist, one being more stealth-based and one being more combat-based. I absolutely love what they added with Unity that was perfected here, where you can take the different assassination missions and go multiple different paths. Do you want to pay off the maid to poison the wine and not even do it yourself? Do you want to pay off the guards and sneak in using one of their uniforms, etc., etc.? I love that there are many different ways to go about it. I've been told that if I like this, that I really should play the Hitman games.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You probably should.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah.
I just started Syndicate today.
This game is phenomenal, and it is, as far as I'm aware, the first usage of a transgendered character by Ubisoft.
Yay! Woo!
Interesting.
Oh. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I played it for like 40 minutes today, and that was it, because busy. But I'm excited. I got to dig into it over the next week. So
I can't wait to hear what you think about it.
I mean, I like the majority of the series, so I'm sure it's going to be a good time for me.
Fair enough.
I mean, in the half an hour I played, the combat was already better than I think Unity. I think I had a problem with. I can't remember. I played so many. I can't remember which ones I go listen to all those episodes that I was irritated with. But I think it was Unity. I think I had issues with Unity combat. I can't remember. But yeah, I'm glad you mentioned it because I didn't, because I hadn't played it, so I was waiting on it. There's a couple games that I'm wondering if we're going to bring up that I have not touched.
I've still got like 11 to 15 games left.
Okay. We're nearing a certain point. And Kerry.
Yeah, I would say I've got like 4 left, so I can do just a couple of those, or I can combine a couple. Okay, let's go with Fallout 4. The kind of the black sheep of the Fallout family for a lot of people. I think it's secretly my favorite Fallout game. I don't think it's the best Fallout game, but it's the one that I've played the most. I've been a big Fallout fan since Fallout 2, which came out when I was in high school, and Fallout, and I've played all of them except for 76. That's the only Fallout game I haven't played. That and the RTS they made, the Brotherhood of Steel RTS. But Fallout 4 is actually my favorite one. Again, not the best one, my favorite. I love the settlement system. I like the characters, the companions. Vic, the noir detective that's a synth, an android, is so great. And he was just my buddy, like the two of us, partners, just roaming the wasteland together. And the DLC, Far Harbor, that is really great with him specifically. I feel like he kind of fits into that DLC really well, which I don't know when the DLC came out. But yeah, it has some downsides. They decided to make the game fully voice acted, including the protagonist. So they've had voice acting for other characters, going way back, but having the protagonist be voice acted meant that they had to really pare down the open-endedness of it. So people coming from New Vegas, which is so incredibly open-ended and allows you to do so many different things, were disappointed, and with good reason. It also made the game easier than, this is the easiest Fallout game. It's also the most, FPS-ish, though you can completely avoid that if you want to. There's still, well, maybe not completely, but you don't have to treat it like an FPS. I love it. I love the base building, and I'm a big mod person. So I remember my Fallout 4 mod order was 125 mods at one point. So I was just like deeply modded out, which just really just mostly base building stuff, mostly stuff to improve the settlement system and make it more just great. I just had a skyscraper in my main settlement. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. And I think it has a really good story. Even though you don't have as much choice as you do in a lot of the other games, but especially in New Vegas, I still think it's a great one. So yeah, Fallout 4.
All right.
November 2015.
Good one.
And Kyle K.
Yeah, so another one that came out in 2015 is one of my top games of the year, for sure, was Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
Oh, yeah.
It was a alternate timeline. You're a time patroller, and so you kind of play through a lot of the main stories of the Dragon Ball universe, but there's, it's kind of an alternate timeline, and there's two characters who are, the big bads who are kind of disrupting time, and Future Trunks plays a big role because he's like the time patroller who recruits you. And the cool thing is you create a character to do it, right? And so you can pick to be a human, a Saiyan, and a Mechian, or a Majin, and so you can play through Dragon Ball Z how you wanted to. But that was really cool. And then there's a lot of different, like, you had to acquire all of your different moves and power ups and stuff from just random drops from fights and missions. And specifically, the one I played as a Saiyan, because, like, why wouldn't I?
Of course.
You should.
The one, I wanted the Super Saiyan power-up, and there was, like, a specific mission that you could get to drop the Super Saiyan power-up, and I did it, like, so many times, over and over and over and over again, and, like, could not get the Super Saiyan power-up to drop. Finally, I did a different mission where you could get the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta power-up, which is a separate one, but, like, I was like, I don't care, it turns you into Super Saiyan. And I got that to drop the first time I did it. I was like, well, you know what? Screw RNG, but at least I got a Super Saiyan power-up now.
I'd be the same way, because I'd want a Super Saiyan power-up also.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah. I grinded
Dragon Ball.
so hard for that. It's like, I have to have this. But yeah, that game was a lot of fun. And, like, I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan, so I'm the perfect audience for that game.
This is the American single-player version of the Chinese MMO, right?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so. It's just a action role-playing fighting game.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think there's any, like, MMO to it. I mean, it looks like you could have.
It is there. There is online, and, like, you can battle, and you can, like, bring in other people to fight with you. Like, but in terms of that, it's just a fighting game.
Okay.
It looks cool. I forgot this game existed, so thank you.
Oh,
Reminded me.
It's awesome.
And I own both of them, so I like Dragon Ball a little too much right now.
Yeah, I was really into Dragon Ball Z in high school and college, and I played a good bit of Dragon Ball. Oh gosh, what is it called? The
Budokai?
Well, I did, but the one that's more recent, like
Zero.
Dragon Ball Fighters?
Fighters, that's it. Fighters.
Yeah,
I played a lot of Fighter. I played a good bit of Fighters.
That's because it's an Arc system game. They're always good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize in this one you play as your own original character. That's interesting.
Yep.
Nice.
All right, and Chippy Kyle.
Well, okay, let's see here. Another one I'm gonna give a shout out to, because this is a game that introduced me to a series. This wasn't my first game of the series, but this game came out in 2015, and I played a lot of this before I moved on to the even better sequels. Earth Defense Force 4 for the PlayStation 4. I fucking love the Earth Defense Force games, and I especially love Earth Defense Force 5 and 6. 4 is pretty good, like, it's pretty damn good for what it is, but 5 and 6 have so many little mechanical fixes that fix the game up and really make it, like, fantastic. And, Earth Defense Force 4 was the first EDF game I got serious about and was like, oh, now I get this. Holy shit. And I get, like, the other people who are, like, fanatics about EDF. Like, yeah, these games are fucking fun as shit, and it's like popcorn. It's like junk food. It's just so satisfying, just, playing as, like, a ranger and getting, like, a rocket launcher and just blowing the shit out of everything. Just fucking taking down buildings and shooting UFOs out of the sky. But then I'm like, no, my siblings! And then, shooting giant ants and wasps and frogs and shit. Just, hell yeah. EDF 4 is just fantastic. Just damn great time, and I'm so happy I got to play this and get really into the series.
I unfortunately never played any of those.
You should. They're
Well, I
fun.
played a little bit once. I need to
No, of course.
review that someday.
If you can, just start with like 5 or 6. Like, there's some plot stuff, but even in that, like, the gameplay is what's important about these games.
Yeah, no, I agree. All right, I'm going to mention a game that I know that should be mentioned because it came out in 2015, even though I have nothing nice to say. Undertale came out in 2015.
Hell yeah!
L to the S.
It's in my top 3.
Yeah, same.
Should I tell you where it is in my top 3?
Yeah,
My top 3.
100?
Yeah.
I did not like this.
What's that? What's that, Mike? You love Undertale and you're just lying? Okay, thank you. Yes. All right, awesome.
I did an episode about it. There's that.
What's that, Mike? Your friend is Temmie, and this is her friend Temmie?
Yeah. You want some butterscotch pie? Okay, here you go.
I know
Maybe some
Undertale's one of those
cinnamon pie.
games that came out in 2015 that had to be mentioned. I know you guys like it.
Hell yeah. Damn right.
I have a bone to pick with you, Mike.
For God's sakes, the game's made by Toby Fox, who's a huge Earthbound fanatic. Of course I love it.
I have nothing to say about it. I just wanted to mention that it exists.
Rude.
How dare
I
you?
don't like it.
I don't like...
Right.
Play Deltarune.
I don't know.
I'm curious too. Yes.
Yeah, I'd be curious to hear what your thoughts would be on Deltarune.
And Phoebe.
I'm going to do 3 back-to-back because...
We're getting near the end.
Yeah, okay.
I figured, plus these actually go together in a way. So I've only ever been to PAX East once, despite the fact that I was born and raised in Boston. And I got to meet the devs for all 3 of these games. So shout out to Evolve, a game that I think actually
Ooh, nice.
I think it was better than a lot of people say it was, but it did not hit the same mark as Left 4 Dead did, clearly. Downwell, an extremely cute black and white roguelike where you just go down a well.
Really cool game.
I love that game.
And Rock Band 4, a game
Nice.
that made the bold decision to get rid of one of the instruments because playing the keyboard sucked dick.
Yeah.
And not in a good way. But the game is great and gave us rhythm game with one of my favorite bands, the Protomen, in it. So fuck
Hell
yes.
yeah. Woo.
Hey, remember when we got rhythm games?
Yeah, I know.
I do.
Now, if you want
were-
rhythm games,
they were a
you gotta get stuff like Rocksmith, like the really hardcore stuff.
No,
or like,
you get the rhythm.
yeah, beat rhythm, or like what's that one, Jube or Jubeat, or it's Ju Beat or whatever the fuck. It's in the
I
arcades.
know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know I don't know how it's called. I've never played it, but I've
Vortex is in there.
right. Yeah, there we go.
Coolest one's DJ Hero
Yes,
with its
God.
ridiculous
DJ Hero.
peripheral.
Oh man,
I have
If
one
that
above
controller
me.
worked half
by the
the
way.
time, sure.
I still have it for 360. I have the turntable. I've never used it, never will, but I have it for some reason.
nice.
So
It's a finicky
fun
bitch.
game.
Yeah.
I bought it for like $5, I think, at like a pawn store or something when I
Nice.
was many years ago, and I just somehow, for some reason, keep carrying it around with me. Kerry.
All right, yeah. So this will be my last one. I've got 3 more that I played, and then 2 huge ones that I can't believe we haven't said yet that I want to talk about. But I'll pick one of the ones I actually played. Super Mario Maker came out in
Hell
20.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
the
God,
shit.
the original Wii U version, which is the version that I had first. That is a game I bought on the 3DS as well, and then bought the sequel on the Switch. But yeah, Super Mario Maker on the Wii U, I played a lot with my son when he was little, and played a lot myself. And yeah, it's the Wii U gamepad is, I feel like, still the best way to play that game. And as far as the creation side goes, because you've got the stylus. And so even, playing, Mario Maker 2 on the Switch, you don't have the stylus, and it's just not it doesn't feel as good and you've got a bigger surface area on the gamepad also. And yeah, it was just, I feel like it's one of the best 2D Mario games because of the just infinite potential for it. And there's so many amazing levels that were put out for it. And of course now, the official servers are gone, but there are unofficial servers if you jailbreak your Wii U, which I've done, but then I haven't messed with the servers yet. But yeah, Super Mario Maker, great 2D Mario, just such a phenomenal idea.
Yeah.
Just the idea, you've been playing Mario games for 30 years. Here, make one. Make it. Do it yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody, the first thing anybody does is they recreate 1-1 from the original Mario. But and also the way that you've got the different, you can change the gameplay from system to system is also really cool. Like the different generations and how it changes the physics of the levels and of your character and everything. I hate playing in the new Super Mario Brothers engine in the Mario Maker games. I only want to play in Super or NES engines. But
yeah, of course.
But anyway, yeah, Super Mario Maker. That's my final and my honorable mentions that I played. Heroes of the Storm,
Thank God.
the Blizzard, the Blizzard MOBA, which I played obsessively back then. I played it like almost nightly for like 3 or 4 years, and I eventually
Same.
just had to quit it so that I'd have time for other games. But
I'm
I
planning
loved
on
Heroes
going
of the,
back in. Join me.
yeah, I loved Heroes of the Storm. I played it a ton. I was a Murky main. I was brutal with Murky, and they nerfed my boy so hard. But I played it competitively. I wasn't that great on the ladder, but just playing it online, I was actually really good in the scrubs. And yeah, and played it with friends. We'd mic up and play together. A lot of fun. So, and then Yakuza 0, which is the only Yakuza game I played. It's 2015 in Japan. So it's 2017 in US. So that's why I was like Super Mario Maker or Yakuza 0. Well, Yakuza 0 came out in Japan in 2015, so I'll just mention it. But I love Yakuza 0. It's my favorite setting for that series. All right, and that's it.
Okay. Kyle K.
Yeah. So this will be my last one as well. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
Yeah.
That's in 2015.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I did not play it in 2015. I played it much later. I think I played it during COVID. Actually,
At least you played it
a bunch of time. I mean, it's awesome series. I have not played the other games, but I have friends who have, and they're super into it. Which is, I mean, the reason that I played this one. One of my friends actually gifted it to me, which was why I played it. And yeah, great game. Awesome combat. Awesome story. Fight monsters. Kick ass.
Yeah,
it's everything.
That's another game that I have installed right now on my PC, but haven't. And I say I haven't played. I actually started it, and I was like, "This is so good. I need to go back and play the others." And so I played 1 and 2, and then I just haven't gotten to 3. So
it's definitely worth playing.
I've never played any of them, but I'm glad someone brought up Witcher 3 because I forgot, and it should be mentioned this year.
Huge game from 2015.
Yeah.
I think you can start with 3 and just get a synopsis of the story. 1 is kind of hard to play. It's kind of janky. And 2 is good, but it's very long. It's just very long, and it isn't as engaging as 3 from what I've heard.
Same. I do want to, like, that's part of me. I want to play them in order, and I've just never gotten around.
Fair.
2 interests me a lot, though. Just 360, and 360 is my jam. I love that era. So, all right,
it's a great era.
Should be Kyle.
Well, to do my sort of runners up, here we go. So, game I want to give a shout out to because I believe Game Freak helped create this game. A really cool platformer called Tembo the Badass Elephant. Really cool little platformer game.
Thank God somebody else said this.
Damn good game. Really fun. Go play it. Like it's on. Yeah, it's on like fuck tons of platforms and like PC too.
It's
like
great.
Yeah, it's awesome. Damn good game. Tembo the Badass Elephant. Next up, of course, y'all. I mean, I mentioned it on a previous best of year episode, and I love this series, and the next one is Onechan Bara Z2. I love the Onechan Bara games. They're just fucking fun as hell. It's like EDF, but like instead of shooting giant bugs and blowing up shit, like it's just cool anime girls fucking beating the shit out of zombies and being cool with katanas and slicing shit up. Just being badasses and killing zombies. Onechan Bara is a fun series, and I've loved a lot of the recent games too, especially really fun series. And also another game. This might be a little odd because it's a sequel, but Senran Kagura 2, because it's made by the same developer as Onechan Bara. So yeah, another fun little like beat 'em up thing. Just a nice little fun series. Good stuff. Another thing I'd like to give a shout out to. This actually was a port. This got ported in this year. I love this series very much. I love the developer of this series. They make a lot of just kick-ass games in this genre. For Windows PC on Steam, Mushihime-sama. Developed and published by Cave. I love a lot of Cave's shmups. Spaceship shooters, that type of stuff. Like shmups like Gradius and Darius and stuff like that, and all those types of games. But Bullet Hell as well. I love Cave. I love them as a developer. They've made so many cool, unique, interesting games, especially their shmups and their Bullet Hell shmups. And Mushihime-sama is classic. It's such a fun-ass game. I love the Mushi games, Mushihime and Mushihime-sama, Mushihime-sama Futari, and Black Label, and etc., etc. and I love Death Smiles and the Death Smiles games, and I love the Don Poch games. Don Poch, Dodonpachi, Donpachi Daiojo, etc., etc. Yeah, good stuff. I love the cave games, and I'm so happy this finally got released on Windows. It's on Steam. Go pick it up if you're interested in giving a Bullet Hell game a shot. Good stuff. Some quick little news caps, just brief, for things happening in 2015 that were pretty huge. First off, the demo that got heaps of praise was unfortunately canceled. Silent Hills was canceled this year. It had the demo release and it was very successful, but Konami being fucking stupid because, they don't want money, because, that would have been the coolest duo ever of Hideo Kojima and Guillermo del Toro and Kenji. Who is it again? The horror manga guy who did Spiral. Fuck, I can't remember his name.
Kenji
oh my
Ida.
God. Kenji what?
Yeah, Ida.
Kenji Ida? Okay. Anyways, Kenji Ida doing the monster designs, that would have been the coolest Silent Hill game ever, but no, Konami's fucking stupid. And it's no, we're gonna cancel. So, yeah.
They started this year. This is the same year they fired Kojima in the middle of...
Yeah, right. Yeah, I remember that. But yeah, that was so fucking stupid. Konami made a terrible decision there. They were so dumb. Jesus Christ. And sorry, I'm not trying to end this on a summer note, but just little memoriam. This year we lost Satoru Iwata. Brilliant man. I loved that he actually had genuine empathy for those around him as a CEO. It seemed like he actually cared about the people around him, and he actually cared about video games. He, aside from being being a programmer, which is amazing that a programmer like that ended up becoming the CEO of Nintendo.
A legendary programmer too.
Yeah. He's a legend. He's that good of a fucking programmer. He is why
Mario swims the way he swims. He's why you can go back to the Kanto region and Pokemon Gold. He is
gold and silver. But Satoru, rest in peace. You were fucking amazing, and you did so many cool things. You were fantastic. And honestly, I don't try to rep or, praise business people, businessmen and everything, but you were fucking amazing and you were the real deal. Rest in peace, good sir. And that's pretty much me for this edition of this year-in episode. But that's me.
And before we go to the top stuff, I have one last game I want to mention. Hopefully some of you have played it. I have not. Metal Gear Solid 5 comes out this year.
That was the other one I was going to say.
Yeah,
I actually still have not played it.
Series, and this is the only game I haven't played yet. I still
have not played this yet. I'm actually
the only two that I have played.
I've had this installed. I've had this installed so long that it's installed on my previous PC also.
Oh, damn.
I still just haven't started it.
Nice.
I want to. Yeah.
I'm in the same boat. I don't have it installed, but I've been meaning to play the game for years. I finally did 4 on the show. All right. And I'm I got to do Peace Walker and all those. And then I just kind of stopped. So
if you do it for the show, I will stop whatever I'm doing and play Phantom Pain for the show.
I never played Peace Walker, but maybe I can just skip it and just play. Oh, Phantom Pain 45 and a half hours?
No, you kind of need Peace Walker.
I feel like you could watch a video of Peace Walker and be okay. Peace Walker's kind of a pain to play in 2025. Even if you've got it, because of the lack of online.
Damn it, think about that.
Yeah. I've played it a bit on my Vita, but I feel like you could just skip to 5. You know what happens.
All right, then we'll go to our top 3.
Can I mention something real fast?
Please, yeah.
I would just say, I didn't, because we're talking about games, but gaming hardware relevant to current news. This is the year 2015 is when Steam introduced the Steam Box, the Steam machine.
Oh, God.
For the first time. Right? The Steam controller, the Steam Link, and the Steam machine were all released this month, 2015. And now this month, 2025, they're releasing the Steam controller, the Steam machine, and the Steam frame. So I thought it was just funny. They definitely timed it that way. And I know Steam has been kind of predatory in some ways, but I'm a big fan simply because they're not a publicly traded company. They're not beholden to shareholders. And so they just do what they fucking want to do.
Yeah. And plus Steam has spoiled me rotten for how to buy video games. But exactly. Those Steam sales are fucking amazing. You ever
Exactly.
feel bad, but like, oh, I can't afford this video game. Like, maybe wait a month or two, and like, it'll probably go on sale for like a fucking great price. And it's like, oh hell yeah!
Timbo
Even,
the Badass Elephant currently on sale for $3.74 on Steam.
Yeah.
Not when you hear this, unfortunately, but yes.
Yes. Yeah, probably not. Also this year in another company that I have issues with but also love, Nintendo, put out the new Nintendo 3DS model.
Hell yeah.
Continuing their tradition of confusingly named hardware.
Yep.
Yeah.
And just
Don't think of the parents or
ruining eBay
grandparents.
searches forever.
Yeah, don't think of the parents or grandparents or like relatives that have to look up this shit and like, okay, what's this called? No, it's a new 3DS. Okay, a new 3DS. No, a new 3DS. Like, oh my god.
I want a new Nintendo 3DS. But
Yes,
anyway,
yeah.
some other stuff. The NVIDIA Shield came out this year, which is, I feel like was the predecessor of, things like the PlayStation Portal and the back and things of that nature. So anyway, I just thought that was interesting.
Woo, hell yeah.
Oh, that's good to mention.
Can I run through some finals?
Sure.
Mike's so mad.
It's like I want to go to bed.
I know, I'm
I do.
sorry. I just want to go through these super fast.
Understandable.
If you're looking for a really
even
cute
got a
FMV
turn, so-
puzzle game about solving a murder, I can highly recommend Her Story, which came out this year.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh, I'm glad
nice.
you mentioned that, actually.
Yep.
If
Hell
you
yeah.
love skateboarding games, Ollie Ollie 2 came out in 2015 and is one of the best skateboarding games. If you're a big fan of Cyberpunk, may I recommend 2064 Read-Only Memories, A Point and Click
Nice.
Adventure. One of the greatest party games ever came out in 2015. Keep talking and nobody explodes.
Yeah.
I love this game to death.
If
If you're a big fan of Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider came out in 2015.
Nice.
If you're a big fan of the Protoss, like Mike here is, Legacy of the Void came out, the final game in the StarCraft 2 trilogy. And finally, if you like blowing shit up and fighting against the government, Just Cause 3 was a 2015 game.
Woo, nice.
Yep.
Oh, the game. Another series I never played.
Yep.
Oh, Just Cause
Z-
is fun as shit.
Yeah.
Sorry. I've
Plus,
seen. I
in the-
just got around to it.
Most of the Just
If you
Cause
want
games.
to kill Nazis, Wolfenstein: The Old Blood came out
No,
this
of
year.
course. But also in the Just Cause games, especially the later sequels, you get this hook shot, so it's like Bionic Commando too. It's like Bionic Commando and Grand Theft Auto, and it's like, oh hell yeah, that's fucking awesome.
A hook shot,
Yeah.
infinite parachutes, and then in 3 you get a wingsuit. It's great.
Oh my
You never
God.
have to touch the ground again.
Woo!
Yeah.
Maybe one day I'll play those.
Nice,
That's
hell
how I
yeah.
tell myself. Right, anything else you guys want to mention?
I'm good.
I'm leaving my number one a secret.
That's fine. I can mention it shortly. All right, my top 3. Let's back up. Number 3, Life is Strange.
Woo!
2, Batman: Arkham Knight, and number 1, I'm gonna go with Bloodborne because I really
Nice.
fucking love Bloodborne.
Hell
too.
yeah.
And Phoebe.
My number 3 is tied between Undertale and Tears of the Storm. My number 2 is Bloodborne. And number 1 is one of my favorite Metroidvanias of all time, Axiom Verge.
Woo! Nice. Good game.
Ooh, nice. I was gonna. Axiom Verge was one I forgot about. Yeah, I love Axiom Verge.
I don't want to even I don't want to poop on anybody's parade, but I'm not actually also the biggest fan of Metroidvanias, but Axiom Verge was legit good shit. That was
Yeah,
cool. Cool
very
as hell.
Oh, and Kerry.
Yeah, my number 3 is gonna be. Gosh, this is hard. Let's say Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. My number 2 is going to be Ori and the Blind Forest. My number 1 is going to be Bloodborne.
Oh, yeah.
Solid.
Right, and Kyle. Okay.
My number 3 is The Witcher 3. Number 2, Majora's Mask 3D. And my number 1 is Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
Nice.
And Chibi Kyle.
Okay, well, surprising nobody because I think I already revealed my top 3, but fuck it. Okay, number 3, Undertale. Hell yeah, love this game. Love Toby Fox. Guy kicks ass. I've known about him for ages, even before he blew up. I remember him back on the Starman.net days on the forums. Oh god, oh man, just guy has always been making cool stuff, and I'm so happy now he's really exploded. That's so fucking cool. Hell yeah, go Toby. I love Earthbound as well, and guy's such a huge Earthbound nerd, and I'm like, yeah, what's up? Woo! But yeah, number 3, Undertale. Number 2, and Mike, thank you for bringing it up earlier, but Transformers Devastation. Fucking cool as hell action game. It's so fun. It's a blast. Actually, I might be wrong, don't quote me on this, but I believe this actually still is somehow available on Steam. I think. I'm not sure If it isn't, let me know. I have sources though to get it, so But yeah, Transformers Devastation, fun as hell game. Such a nuanced take on the action beat 'em up type of game, especially from Platinum. Platinum can be off and on. When they suck, they really fucking suck. But when they suck, it's a genuine heartbreaker. It's so disappointing. But when they're on and they're awesome, like hell yeah. This is fantastic shit. But yeah, Transformers Devastation, my number 2. And number 1, of course, because some of the other people here have been praising it, and yeah, this is the game that got me into the damn Souls stuff and the From Software Souls things in general, Bloodborne. I love this game so much.
Oh yeah.
I was blown away by it when I played it on PS4. This game felt like it was actually made for me, unlike the Souls games. Like, man, this feels like a beat 'em up in ways, and like, I love how it rewards you for being a dumb brute and just beating the shit out of things and just like putting yourself out there when you fight. Just like fight dangerously and just, man, the combat in this is so good. From Soft, I will buy it. I will if you do this, but can you fucking please, somebody, Sony, whoever, get this game on PC, please. I will buy it. Like, I will buy it. I'll even buy it full price. Yes, that's how hardcore I am. I will buy it.
That's a threat you don't have to worry about them answering to. So, hey.
Are you sure? Because it's sure taking them a long fucking time to do it. They still haven't done it, and it's 10 years old now. Like, come on.
I don't think they're going to.
Yeah,
but
I will say not good enough, but the Bloodborne PC project has made some crazy
I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy about that. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm so happy.
I believe it's at this point it's fully playable.
Good.
I just know about the PSX demake.
Yeah.
No, the PSX demake is awesome too for its own way.
It's great.
I'm happy to hear this fan stuff has been working out because like somebody's doing it like finally, because it's like, hey, you guys, I'm willing to pay the money for it. Just hurry the fuck up with this, Jesus. But my number 1 with a bullet is Bloodborne. Damn fantastic game. This got me into the From Software Soul stuff. This game is amazing. Just so satisfying.
Yeah, it's technically still in beta, but it is working fully playable, not completely flawless, but
no, of course,
it runs really well. You can get it running like 120 FPS, which the original was capped at 30 FPS.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
like I don't need to be like a million FPS. Like I'm fine with the original FPS. That's fine.
Yeah, the original 30. Yeah, you put in original 30 and it should work. There's gonna be bugs, but it's definitely check out Bloodborne PC on Reddit. They've got a whole subreddit for it. Show you how to get it going.
Be careful. Let's try not to
let's not alert somebody. Yeah, they know
we're not gonna go viral.
Yeah. Sorry, just let's be careful here.
My uncle that works at Sony is a Patreon supporter, so we're all
good.
God.
Let's not pull a Kotaku where it's like, look at this cool thing this person made for a Nintendo thing, and look, it's
cease and desist.
We'll give you a link and everything. See, hint at Nintendo, pull us down because we're stupid.
Okay, Kotaku's a lot more people viewing that website than I. So. Hey, some of my episodes hit over 1,000. So,
nice.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then that's 2015 in a nutshell. So we should go to plugs. Phoebe, why don't you go first?
Hi, I'm the Let's Play Princess. You can find me on YouTube and Twitch under that name, on Twitter and Blue Sky as the LP Princess, and as one of the co-hosts of Nerds Broadcast.
Kerry.
Hey, I'm Kerry, but I go by Karuseta online, Kerooseta. You can find me on the Games My Mom Found Discord. I'm also on Twitch and YouTube, Karuseta. I sometimes repair and modify video game consoles, but more often I'm just recording myself playing Dark Souls or something else.
Right, and Chibi Kyle.
All right, well, you can find me in my very own podcast, the Unidentified Flying Obsession Podcast. You can find that wherever you get your podcast, and you can find me posting my bullshit musings on Blue Sky at chibiufo.bsky.social.
And if you enjoyed this episode, there are over 900 other episodes of this podcast. We do movies, TV shows, video games, comics, and stuff like this. If you want to hear the rest of our year in gaming episode, they will be in the show notes. We've done a bunch actually now. I do 3 a year now, so there's a bunch of these. So check those out. If you want to support the show, do have Patreon for as little as $1. You can vote in our Patreon polls. We have 1 to 2 polls a month. Going back to 2. Hopefully January is my plan to go back to 2. Hopefully, and so check that out. If you donate $10 or more, I will give you a shout out like these lovely people. Phoebe Stanton, we already heard her stuff. And absolutely the best podcast, a work in progress, talk about MCU movies, MCU adjacent movies, and they are currently on the Alien Predator franchise. So check them out. And want to give a shout out to my awesome intro and outro courtesy Helena at Hell Has Free. You can follow her on TikTok and Instagram. And check out A Gamer Looks at 40 with Bill Tucker. And please follow and join our Discord, as they mentioned earlier. It's free. You'll see a link in the show notes. We're always happy people chat. If you want to suggest things for the show, they'll happen eventually. If you want to be on the show, that's how you do it. I always ask for guests on there, and I'm always happy to bring new voices on here. So check that out. And please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, YouTube, audio only. And rate and review your podcast. Helps out the algorithm. I think that's everything I need to say, so we will see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Hold on.